Talks on a US-backed partial ceasefire in Ukraine are set to resume on Monday in Saudi Arabia, with separate meetings between US, Ukrainian, and Russian officials. Both Kiev and Moscow have confirmed. Speaking in Oslo on Thursday, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said the US will first meet with Ukrainian representatives before holding separate talks with Russia. The negotiations will focus on halting attacks on energy infrastructure and ensuring security in the Black Sea. Russia's delegation will be led by Grigory Karasin and Sergei Beseda, according to Kremlin aide Yuri Ushakov. Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov said that during a recent call, Presidents Vladimir Putin and Donald Trump discussed the Black Sea Initiative aimed at securing maritime routes. Zelensky, who initially pushed for a broader ceasefire, has agreed to work with the US to stop attacks on energy, rail, and port infrastructure. However, he ruled out discussing US ownership of the Russia-occupied Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant, despite reports that Washington could take over its management. Meanwhile, in London, British Prime Minister Keir Starmer hosted a meeting with Western military officials to discuss plans for a peacekeeping force in Ukraine. France and the UK have led efforts to form a coalition of the willing, with French President Emmanuel Macron proposing an extended nuclear security umbrella for the EU. Russia has firmly opposed these plans, with Security Council Secretary Sergei Shoigu calling them a reflection of anti-Russian sentiment in Europe. The Kremlin also criticized Germany after Chancellor-in-waiting Friedrich Merz called for increased defense spending against what he termed Russia's war of aggression against Europe. In Brussels, Zelensky urged EU leaders to approve a €5 billion package for artillery purchases and criticized Hungary for repeatedly blocking EU support for Ukraine. He warned that continued unity is essential for the continent's security. As the diplomatic push continues, all eyes are now on Riyadh, where Monday's US-led negotiations will test the possibility of a limited ceasefire and broader peace talks.